Here's a new project. Got the sketch done. Can kind of see it, but not really. So we're gonna start coloring it. Oh, did I get it dirty already? Well, that sounds like me. Where's my erasers? Okay, we're just gonna get started, and you'll see it as I go. Cool beans. So I will be using colored pencil for this, of course. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth with the sharpening and the changing of the pencils and all that. So I was going for a very pale skin tone. Yes, I used black paper for this. Would it be easier to do a pale skin tone on white? Probably, but this worked out too. I mean, it wasn't really hard to make it pale still. I mean, I kind of just went back and forth with my light peach and my white to obtain said color. And then the hair is just white. And I had no idea how to shade that on this dark paper. I don't really know what I was doing most of the time. Any of the time with the coloring of this one beyond the base color. Base colors are easy. You don't have to think about them. I had to think about how to shade this one, and it was interesting because as I was working on it, like the hair specifically, I went back and forth. Like I was like, well, this was a mistake. I should have done a different color for shading. Wait, I kind of like it. No, I think I really like it. Wait, do I like it? And it was a whole mental process, but I don't know, I think it's interesting at the end, and I think I do like the colors that I use for shading the hair. At least for the most part. Because I was trying to incorporate other colors that I used. Well, one other color that I used. But the main problem was that was a warmer tone, and it just didn't look right for the shading of the hair. I needed a cooler tone, so I messed with that a little bit. I don't know, I do think it turned out alright in the end. Like, the hair probably coulda, woulda, shoulda had a little more shading in it. But it is what it is. I suppose I could go back and add a little more shading. Actually, maybe I should go back and add more shading just in a couple little areas. But it's fine. I think it's fine enough. I'll live with it. Because I kind of want to move on to the next project, because I had that really big project that I talked about. Well, I have several big projects, but the one that I wanted to get started on involves more than likely using a lot of clay, which I am not a sculptor. I am not very coordinated. My hands are shaky, so I'm very much dreading that project. Like, I'm excited about it. I want it done, but also I am dreading that project. Also, time and motivation have played a factor in that, and I'm still trying to design things that I like. I have at least 1 or 2 or 3 that I like, so I could theoretically get started on that, but apparently my brain is not handling that thought, and it's in desperate need of getting them all figured out in the here and now before I actually do the claying and the painting and the destroying and stuff. And I will say that it's probably going to be something people hate me over just because of what I am destroying. And it's more of just for what I am destroying than anything, but I don't think, like, literally hate me over. I suppose some extreme someone might, but I think the majority would be like, wait, why did you destroy that? Those figures were cool, blah, 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 or something. Not that I get that much audience, but the last time I did that Q-Posket figure, and someone was like, wait, why are you going to paint over it? That's a cute design. And honestly, I probably mentioned it in the video, but that design was just, I think the metallic is what made it creepy for me. Like, it just came off creepy, and the guitar didn't help. but we won't go into detail on what was on that guitar. It just creeped me out. Moving on. Also, that had to be Marin, so, I mean, guitar character, come on. I had no choice but to do it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm adding some red and some greens. That was, yeah. I used the purple on the skin too, which at the time was feeling like a bit of a mistake, but I think I toned it down with a little bit of brown and then just tried to blend it out. I think I went back over it with the skin tone to kind of burnish it, and I think that turned out all right. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think the purple was a mistake for shading. I just think I should have done a little bit more with the top of the hair. And now that I keep talking about it, it's bugging me more and more that I didn't. But yeah, so it was a lot of back and forth with the red and green too, just to try and figure it out. So I mentioned making a new character in one of my recent videos. I forget which one now, but this is that new character. I don't actually know what his real name is yet, because I haven't figured that out, but his name is Rose. Well, like, the stage name is Rose. We're doing, like, a D&D kind of campaign with some of my friends online, and my one friend, it was interesting because her idea was like two of my ideas combined together, and I absolutely loved it. But as soon as she said she was doing a circus-themed character, I was like, I'm in on this. Can I be in on this? She was like, yeah. So she shared the ideas that she had with her character and her idea with the circus. And I was like, well, I have something to work off of now. And this is what I came up with. He has an identical twin, which I realized that I have either created or brought back twins with white hair in, like, what, the past year? I don't remember the time span, but it all just feels like really recent and close together that I made these 3 sets of male twins with white hair. That was not on purpose, it just kind of happened that way. But with this character, the pale skin and the white hair, I was kind of going for like an albino look to him, because I wanted him uniquely pretty, because I wanted him to be opposite of my friend's character. So I was trying to go with, like, uniquely pretty. So I thought it would be kind of neat to go with, like, an albino look, because that is a very unique feature. I don't know exactly how rare it is. I didn't look that up, but it's a very unique feature. And then because her character is animal themed, I went with plants. Roses specifically, hence Rose. So I wanted to add, like, some rosy details. So, like, you know, the vines coming up, some thorns. It's a little hard to see, but there's, like, thorns along his ear. And then I got the vine going down the arm. And I don't know how well it will show up on video, but I did try to add, like, how the petals, the leaves have the little veins. I tried to add some of that in there. And then around the vines itself, I added, like, some red for a little bit of skin irritation, but then some green around it. Just to try and give more of this plant feel. I don't feel like I've done enough with the plant idea. Like, I don't feel like that idea is finished. I feel like there's more that needs to be added or refined or something. I'm just not quite sure what it is. Like, maybe I should add some thorns along the arm, or I don't know. But if you guys have ideas, I would love to bounce some. But I do like where this is going so far. The face, I wanted a little extra red on this side. Like, there was some sort of injury that happened that they tried to fix and clear up, but didn't fully clear up, so this side's a little more red. So I got details like that down. I thought about giving him freckles too, because I thought that might be fun. I don't actually know if albinos can have freckles. I would assume so if the genetics happen to line up. But I mean, this is also a fantasy creature, so nothing has to be exact to anything. Yeah. Also, I kind of hated doing this border. Like, I didn't want to do just a solid color because I thought that might be boring. So I splashed some purple in there. And, like, I wasn't really getting it blended into the red at all. Like, not nicely. So it does look a little wonky, I guess. But at the same time, I think the splashes of purple add a little interest to that area. So I don't know. It is what it is. It doesn't heavily bother me one way or another. I guess I don't really know. But I'm sure you guys can tell me down in the comments below. And yeah, just wait. I have a needle now? Wait, I'm poking a hole in my drawing? Did I hate it that much? I might have. I don't know. Nope. Hey, remember this flower from like, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos ago now? That I just kind of painted and did a lot of talking in? Yeah, it's back. See, I had this project planned even then. I just didn't get to it until last week. So, yeah. And here's me being a doofus. Yeah, that's what the back looked like. It was also dirty. And then added a little paint down and... Wait, that's not enough paint. That's not the idea. You need to add more. More. Okay, quit tapping and add some more. Which is also a mistake. Here we go.
Oh, that was way too much. Oh no, what do I do? Oh no.
So I actually kind of cursed when that happened. But I did not add that in to the video. I'm still unsure if I wanted, like, allow cursing or just skip it altogether. I'll probably skip it altogether. Like, I'm not against a slip-up here and there for myself, but for the most part, I just don't really feel a need to curse on my channel, so... But yeah, no, this one I was like, oh my god, no! And, because it just went everywhere. Don't mix acrylic paint in this, apparently. I got a little splash of the paint on the border, but I don't think you notice it initially. Like, it's noticeable, but not initially, at least, so it's fine. So that's how that went. But it is what it is, and it still turned out alright for what it is. So hopefully I'll see you guys again next week, and until then, bye-bye!